Welcome to the Hitchhiker's Guide to AWS Cloud, an interactive diagram prepared for the AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner exam preparation course for the exam CLF-CO1. The interactive diagrams are designed for use as a study guide for you as you prepare for the exam. What you'll find is that in every lesson of the course, you'll find that I have a split screen view and that I am using the interactive diagram on one side and some other resource on the other side. That resource could be a command line interface. It could be the AWS Management Console. It could be a whiteboard. It could be a web page. But whatever resource we need to convey the message of that lesson, we'll be using that in a split screen view along with our interactive diagrams. Now, there's a few things I'd like to point out to you about using the interactive diagrams. First, you're going to find that for this course, there are about 3 pages of menus that you'll want to access as you're navigating through the course. You'll also find that you can navigate between sections and lessons by moving your mouse down to the bottom of the interactive diagram, and you'll see that you can navigate through the different sections as well as topics in the course. You also can access this navigation button here, and it will take you through the course navigation as well. Now, another thing that people commonly become confused about is the zoom. So as you're going through different lessons, sometime particularly as you navigate from one lesson to another or between sections, you may find that the zoom changes on the interactive diagram. If you move your mouse down here to the bottom, you'll notice on the far right that you have options for zooming, and you can just select the appropriate option based on your screen. You can also use the slider to zoom to the appropriate level as well. Now, some additional things that you're going to know about the interactive diagrams is that as we go through these, you're going to find at the end of most sections that I've added something called Just the FAQs. So Just the Facts is something that I use to summarize and wrap up each section within the course. And I try to highlight important concepts that you'll need to know as you prepare for the exam and just that are important for your knowledge in general. So if you're looking for kind of concise information to help you summarize and review, the Just the Facts sections are going to be great for helping you to identify concepts that you're going to want to pay close attention to. So I'll show you an example of Just the Facts. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into Demystifying the Cloud. And notice there's a lesson here that says Just the Facts, and there's a Wrap It Up section. So the wrap up for Demystifying the Cloud is what are clouds made of? So if we go into this Just the Facts, notice one, that the zoom changed like I mentioned before. You can just go down here and reset that zoom. And then notice that in the Just the Facts, I have summarized important concepts for you related to that section. And then you'll hear me wrap it up. You'll hear me wrap up the section once we've reviewed the facts. Now let's go ahead and go back here to the first lesson in Demystifying the Cloud, because I've added a welcome message here for you. So welcome to the AWS Cloud Practitioner course. This course will help you prepare for the exam and is designed to give you high-level overviews of the various AWS services. It also provides you with hands-on labs to reinforce your learning and introduce you to concepts related to AWS best practices. There are no prerequisites for this course, and it uses everyday language to convey important concepts. This course is designed for business professionals and sales professionals who need to understand AWS services and concepts as part of their jobs, but they won't necessarily work with AWS on a day-to-day basis from a technical perspective. So if you're a beginner who intends to work hands-on with AWS, it's perfectly fine for you to take this course, but you might want to consider taking the AWS Essentials course instead. The AWS Essentials course is designed for someone who intends to work with AWS from a technical perspective on a day-to-day basis. Now, some of the concepts between the two courses is the same, but you're going to find overall that the AWS Essentials has much more technical depth than what you will find in the Cloud Practitioner course. And the Cloud Practitioner course is designed specifically to help those who want to pass the certification exam. Now, if you're interested in the more technical depth course, AWS Essentials, know that you can take the AWS Essentials course. The same concepts will be covered And then you'll just need to take a look at specific concepts from the Cloud Practitioner course to help you with the certification exam. That way you get the best of both worlds. So for those of you who are continuing on with the Cloud Practitioner course, I hope you find this course entertaining as well as insightful. I'm ready to get started, and I bet you are too. So let's wrap this up and jump straight into the course. Thanks for watching. I'll see you there soon.